Hello everybody, this is Mashu Haraguni and I'm bringing you another headphone review. This one is a little different than normal reviews because it's not, a listening to music only gaming, headset. This is a gaming headset, my first review on one. And I think it's called the Each Game G4000. I think that's what the G stands for, is game. That's what I read on some forum, but I don't know if it's true. Here's a little. I always go through accessories first. You know that it comes with just this. I mean, there's no carry-in pouch or extra cables, detachable cables. I mean, it's $20. If you think you're gonna get something like that, then you're not only ignorant, you're just a dumbass. You just get this little unfoldable thingy mabobber that's in multiple different languages. But here's the English stuff right here, and all this kind of junk. And then there's some different language stuff, like you know, like the cool shit because Japan's the best and other Asian countries, whatever. Here's the box right here. Koshin each pro gaming headset. Not really pro. I mean, it's $20. I mean, but it's cool though. I can't lie. All this kind of bullshit. No one cares about the box. Now that's the accessories, pretty much. I mean, that you don't get anything else, but you just pretty much just open the box, that piece of paper, and then the headphones. Now, these headphones actually have 50 millimeter drivers, which is really good. I mean, it's kind of like my Turtle Beach P11s, the Hesh 2s, stuff like that. I mean, they all have a 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz frequency response, which is average. It's the norm for really almost any headset that's not over $150 if you're actually getting into the professional line like the Audio Technicas, stuff like that. Beats don't really go any higher. I mean, I think the pros are 18 hertz to 22,000, which isn't really that great, but it's whatever really if you're just listening to music. But they have these really nice diamonds on them, and these actually glow a really bright red, and so does this little port right here, and it glows really bright, and they're on both sides, by the way. And this is powered by USB. You do not need this USB to power the headphones. These are powered just by the device, so you could plug just this into your iPod, your phone, and it would play music just fine. I've actually tried it, and later in the video I'm going to show you that just to make sure, just show you that it works. And this is the microphone cable, and obviously this is the sound cable, and just lights. Um, you know, Comfort's always my second stage, and that's a really big thing with headphones to me personally. These things, I'm not even gonna lie, for $20, these things are extremely comfortable. The only reason I don't give these a 9 out of 10, I give them like an 8 out of 10, is because of this. This really bulky, it's really good. I mean, this is great. This feels a lot better than the P11's box. It feels like you could step on this and it would not break. The problem is that it is literally not even a full foot, or well, yeah, maybe it's like 1 foot and a half at max away from the actual, where it's sewed in, and it's really heavy. This thing is heavy. It's like heavy duty. So since there's no clamp on the back, if there was a clamp, it would be perfectly fine. And I'd give these a straight 10 out of 10 on comfort, especially if you consider their price. But since they do not have this clamp, like the Turtle Beach P11s do right here, a little clamp. It's so heavy. It just weighs down on one side, and they actually almost fall off sometimes. That's how heavy that thing is. These are actually a nice weighted headphones. These are actually pretty heavy. These are heavier than Audio Technicas, and I think those are like 285 grams. I think, pretty sure somewhere around there. But these are heavier. I don't know how, but I guess it's because they're so big. I mean, you can see just how thick they are. Well, I've seen thicker, but they're not small. I mean, they're 50 millimeter drivers, of course. They're going to be nice and weighty. And if you're wondering how big these ear cups are, they're, if you got small ears or medium sized ears, they could probably fit all the way in because mine do. And I got like medium to large size ears. And if you slant the headphones on your head at a weird angle, it actually goes in all the way. It's weird, but it actually makes it a lot more comfortable. And these pads for $20, these are actually extremely plush and comfortable. I mean, look at this. They're really thick. They go in all the way. It's not like some headphones where it's like really hard on the bottom and top, but soft on the sides. It's actually soft all the way around on the plush headphones. On these nice little, I wouldn't even really know what they're called. They feel really aired. Like it doesn't feel like there's any like foam or anything in here. It just feels like they're aired up. So it's like a cheap soft cushion, but I don't really care if it's cheap as long as it's comfortable. And then we got this up here that's unbelievably soft. I mean, if you felt the Beats Pros headband, this is like barely under that. That's how soft this is. If you know how soft this is, softer than Audio Technicas, softer than my Hesh, softer than my Sennheisers, it's softer than my way softer than my mixers. Fuck, it's barely even up here to begin with. This shit is fucking soft as hell. So if you're worried about your head being uncomfortable, if you're bald or something, hell no, this shit that shit is comfortable. It's like laying a pillow on your head. Softer than a pillow, actually. In my opinion, it's softer than a pillow. So when it comes to comfort, I give these 8 out of 10. If it just weren't for this little box at the middle, it would really be a 10 in my opinion. All right, now on the sound, all the good stuff. This thingy right here controls the sound. You can see how it's smaller and it gets bigger, so that's showing that if you spin it this way, it'll get louder. If you spin it this way, it'll get lower, which is really cool. They have the last thing that's actually on this box. Uh, focus, you stupid son of a bitch. Okay, it's not gonna focus. There's a little slash through this microphone showing that this is how you mute the headphone, or microphone, and then there's no slash in this one, so that's how you show that it's on. Some people's headsets, when you turn it off, this will actually stop glowing, and when you turn it on, it'll start glowing again. Mine doesn't do that. I don't know why, honestly. Some people's do. I've seen that some people don't. I've actually seen people get faulty pair of these headphones where it only has the USB and the sound. It was these two, and this was missing, so they couldn't even use the microphone. So there are fake products. I got mine off of Amazon, so I guess that's a trusted source. I guess. I mean, that's where I usually buy all my shit. I never got a fake product before. Uh, I wouldn't trust buying Beats though off of there. I bought mine straight from the Apple store, so I wouldn't trust Beats. They're always fake, even on Amazon, so I wouldn't buy them. Sound. That's a hard one. Because you really got to think about the price point. You can't just say, okay, these don't sound as good as my Beats mixers or sound as good as my Audio Technica ATH and 50X. Um, okay, I'm going to start from the bottom and go up. The lows, they're really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. They put these $60, which is triple the price of these, to shame. These absolutely have no bass. The pads are absolutely horrifying. This feels like a 1980s couch cushion on your fucking ear, and it's horrid. And this padding up here is like a rock being pushed against your head. So they didn't give a shit about comfort. They're faggots. But the sound on those Turtle Beaches, I ain't gonna lie, they were really, really good when it came to the highs and mids. They had no lows. You could hear it, but you couldn't feel it all. You really just couldn't. And they felt like they're really, really cheap plastic, weightless headphones, even if they're 50 millimeter drivers. These, they're a lot heavier than Turtle Beaches. If you have Turtle Beaches, is why I'm comparing them, just so you can know how much different these are. They're a lot heavier. Padding's a lot better. There's a lot more bass. But that's really where I could stop the compliments with these headphones. Other than that, they're not self-powered. That's a good thing as well, in my opinion. I don't like my headphones having to be powered by USB. I like them where I can just take them wherever I want. iPod Touch, and just boom, they'll work. So the mid range, okay, since we said lows are great, I mean they're really punchy, strong bass. I mean these things are really good. Like if you heard Blessings by I can't remember what his name is, like Big Sean, I think, or something like that. I don't remember his name, but it's called like he's like blessings on blessings on blessings or something like that. Though that song has a lot of bass. These things fucking vibrate like shit. Like these things pump the shit out of your head, man. So if you're looking for a lot of bass, dude, these are your headphones for a gaming headset, of course. These are your headphones, no doubt, for $20. I mean, really, and they glow. They look cool. They're extremely comfortable. I mean, you got to be an idiot not to buy these if that's what you like. But really, the mids, there are no mids. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah. There's no mids on these headphones. I mean, they're there, but they're so recessed and they're so in the back. There's really no sparkle in the mid range. Like there's no flash at you. You can't really hear anything like some little subtle instrument in the background very well. Like I listen to Japanese pop music, like really slow music, like Mashu Haraguni and Stereo Pony. It's called Arigato. It's a really, really nice slow song that has some nice symphony music in there, and it was so bad. I mean, I'm used to listening to headphones that have a really, really nice mid range and treble, and going to these, it wasn't very pleasant. But if you're using Apple headphones, you're using like some Skull Candy earbuds, something like that. These are going to be a nice upgrade for you, and they're $20. I mean, you can damn Apple headphones are more expensive than that. They suck ass, and they're not a gaming headset, of course. So these are definitely a good upgrade for those. But if you listen to the Audio Technicas, some higher end Sennheisers or ones that aren't fucking scams like a 598, um, these will be great for you in my opinion. But the mids just aren't there for me. Not for me in my personal opinion with my music listening every single day, what I listen to, what I do. But they're there. I mean, if you don't care about stuff like that, you're just like dubstep, you're like rap, hip hop. Yeah, these are great. I mean, they get pretty loud. They're really bassy, and that kind of music doesn't really focus on the mid range anyway. So who gives a fuck? Okay, the highs. Um, they're not bad. They're really muffled, and they sound like you're enclosed in some sort of like box while you're listening to them. So it sounds like you put a box over your head and you're talking. It sounds like it's echoing around your head. It's kind of like that. It's a really muffled sound. It's not unlistenable, and even with my really good sound card, it's still like that. So don't think that just because you have a DAC or something that you're going to get away from it. You're not. These headphones aren't really made for fucking music recordings and shit. They're just made for listening to music. If for an average consumer, they're not bad. I'm not going to tell some professional person, making music to fucking use these headphones. But if you're just like a little casual gamer, you're like 13 years old or something, and your mommy doesn't want to pay $200 for headphones, then $20, man, off Amazon, boom. Again, these are the Koshin each pro gaming headset G4000. And now we're on to the last segment. I just want to show you that these headphones do in fact run without, you know, computer powering it, the wall powering it. Let's set the phone down just for a second. Get all this plugged up. And boom. Go ahead and see that I'm on my iPod Touch. Yes, 4th gen. I have a 5th gen, but not with music on it. Let's see. I'll even play the same song I was talking about earlier. Arigato by Stereo Pony. Ami Haraguni. Hear that? See, they're pretty loud. I mean, I don't know if it's loud to you, but yeah, that's really loud. I just put it towards me. Shit, that's loud. Yeah, they get loud. I mean, they're not hard to power. They're impedance. I mean, their ohms probably isn't that much. You can probably hear the bass. See, they're not bad at all. Alright, this is Mashu Haraguni signing out with a nice review of these headphones. I'm not saying anything bad about them when I, make fun of the mid-range or anything, I promise. I'm just saying, for a $20 headset, you can't complain with this headphone. They're just so good for the price. I mean, there's no beating this headphone. I don't care if you're paying twice, 3 times. There's no beating this headphone when it comes to overall quality, being a gaming headset, looking really cool, glowing, not even having to be self-powered. I mean, they're really great headphones. So if you want to pick them up, I'll leave a link in the description for where I bought them. This is my show to get signing out. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you want to. Even subscribe. That'd be great. See you in the next one.
Hey guys, almost completely forgot to mention on the other review. This is like the next day after I made the review video. I completely forgot to mention the actual mic. And that's like the most important thing on a gaming headset. I don't know how I forgot, but I did. Well, the microphone is on the left ear cup, it's the same as the cord. It goes all the way from standing up to about right here, so it's 135 degrees. Yeah, it's about 135 degrees. So it goes about 135 degrees. It's not a bendable mic. This is a stiff mic. If you're trying to bend it, it will snap, obviously. And the sound quality of the microphone is not that good. And there's also a huge sound problem if you have the microphone hooked up. like on your computer, you have it set to your microphone. If you turn it up past, I think 60 on the microphone, it starts making this horrible screeching sound outside the speakers, and it's really really bad. And if you turn the volume up past like 50 on your treble, it really starts screeching. It's annoying. It's because the microphone is so sensitive. It could hear like everything. Someone could be a mile away making a noise, and this microphone would pick it up. The quality overall, though, it sounds actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds good. It's just really sensitive, so that's a problem if you got a loud house or something. I wouldn't pick these up for microphone uses, but just for sound and stuff. Yeah, these are great headphones. And if you just want that included microphone, it's not bad. It picks up voices pretty loud. It sounds pretty good. I use a Blue Snowball, and it's not that much worse. So sorry for forgetting about that. I'll go ahead and throw this in the original video. Thank you for watching.